Welcome to our Ask the Expert session. My name is Kathleen McGinnis, Director of Community Relations with SmithLife Homecare, and I'm here with our honored guest, Julia Abate, Respite Administrator with the ARC Montgomery County, and I'll introduce her a little more in depth in just a moment. SmithLife Homecare's Ask the Expert series focuses on providing valuable information and resources to our community while helping them age in place. We're excited today to discuss the many ways the ARC Montgomery County is providing older adults with significant support and resources. We want to introduce and welcome our Respite partner and social media partner, Julia Abate, Respite Administrator. So thank you again, Julia, for taking time to be with us today. It's always great to see you. So could you briefly introduce yourself by your full name, job title, and program?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for inviting me to be here. This is such a great opportunity for me. My name is Julia Abate, but everyone knows me as Jules. I'm the Respite Administrator with the ARC Montgomery County.
Excellent. And can you tell us a little bit more about the ARC Montgomery County?
Sure. The ARC Montgomery County is a nonprofit. We support an inclusive children's program. We support transitional youth, adults in employment and day services, and in a residential setting. And what I'm going to talk to you about today is respite coordination that supports all those populations and seniors.
Excellent. So for our listeners who don't know exactly what respite means in this context, can you tell them what respite means?
Respite is derived from the French word meaning to get a break. So respite is designed for caregivers who are caring for a loved one.
Excellent. And who in Montgomery County can benefit from this respite?
So you must be a primary caregiver, unpaid, who's taking care of a loved one who is a child with a challenging behavior, an adult or child with an intellectual disability, an adult or a child with a functional disability, such as MS, lupus, diabetes, or caring for a frail senior.
That's quite a broad range of programs you offer there. No wonder you all are so busy.
Yes, we are, and we have very small staff.
Yes. So for our viewers, does the primary caregiver need to live in the same residence with the person they're caring for?
Yes, they do. There's a requirement of the program.
And how is that verified, that they do live in the same household?
We ask for both the primary caregiver and the individual that's going to be cared for a Maryland ID or driver's license, a Social Security award letter, or a Maryland tax statement is proof that you reside in the same household.
Mm-hmm. And so the ones I'm familiar with is husband taking care of wife, wife taking care of husband, son taking care of mom, brother, sister. Do you have to be married when you're taking care of a loved one?
No, absolutely not. We have some
significant others?
Yeah, we have partners taking care of partners. We have siblings taking care of siblings. We also have friends who are caring for a friend in the home. Neither of them have family members, so they are caring for them, and so they're eligible for respite. They must reside in the same household and be the primary caregiver.
Mm-hmm. So my next question was, can you provide us with some examples of caregivers in the ARC's respite coordination? But I think we just covered that. Do you have any to add to that?
No, we do have a senior in our program. We have about 13 people in our program that are over the age of 100. And our oldest person enrolled in the program is 103 being taken care of by their 97-year-old spouse.
Isn't that something?
Yes. And we
Wow.
have many, many spouses who are in their 80s taking care of people in their 80s.
Mm, mm. This is a very significant longevity community in Montgomery
Yes.
County, I think.
As you know, Montgomery County is an age-friendly county and a dementia-friendly county.
Yes. Yes, it is. I'm also a certified dementia practitioner, so I'm very invested in that community as well as an end-of-life specialist, because respite is often provided to people in a hospice at home, right? So if a family, not
Well, families, typically we work with all the hospice partners in Montgomery County. Typically, families who receive hospice don't get that much care by an aide. They'll get mainly nursing that's paid for by their insurance. But oftentimes the caseworkers will refer families to the ARC Montgomery County to apply for respite. And then they are eligible to also receive respite as long as and hospice as well. Hospice as well, excuse me.
yes. Sorry, I threw a curveball in there at you.
No worries.
So, how does the family caregiver apply for respite?
So everyone who wants to apply for respite has to fill out an application. We have 3 different applications on our website, one for caregivers caring for children, one caring for adults 18 to 59, and then an application for caring for someone that's 60 and older, which is a senior application. So you can go to our website, www.thearcmontgomerycounty.org, and under what we do, you'll see the applications. Now, if you don't have access to the internet or a printer, you would call our main number at 301-984-5777, extension 1206, and just ask me for an application. We'll be happy to mail it to you.
Okay, great. And then what happens after the family applies for respite?
Well, after they apply, we ask them to give us 30 business days to process the application. If we get everything we need, then I will contact you. I will provide the family with an orientation to go over the guidelines of the program. And based on the information they give me, we'll determine what kind of respite they're looking for. Respite can be provided in the home, and we will refer you to a home health care agency like SmithLife. Respite can be provided at a respite facility, and we have several assisted living on our consortium. It can be provided in an adult medical day program or a therapeutic program.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
Based on what the family's need are for respite, we will connect them with a vendor of some sort.
Mm-hmm. So all the right resources are at your fingertips.
Right. And then after we discuss the respite provider, we'll also provide them with other resources in the community. So for example, a parent who's caring for a child with autism, we'll refer them to maybe an ABA therapy provider. We might refer them to another county program, such as the My Turn program. For seniors, we always direct them to the Montgomery County Senior Caregiver website, which is a wealth of information. So it really depends on the family's needs. We also try to connect the families with an organization that can speak their languages. Currently, we have 27 different languages spoken in the respite program. So we have a lot of home health care agencies that provide different languages for them.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Wow. That 27. I know we have Spanish, we have French speaking, Tagalog, Russian. We have quite a few. Russian's very popular in this area as well.
Yes, it is. We work with many agencies that speak all those languages and many more. So we're so excited to have that in this very diverse community that Montgomery County is.
Mm-hmm. So how does the ARC Montgomery County provide respite?
That's a great question. So the ARC Montgomery County does not provide the direct care. What we do is administer and coordinate the system of respite for Montgomery County caregivers. So we connect families with agencies like SmithLife or an assisted living program or a therapeutic program. So we don't provide the direct support, but the organizations we work with. In order to be on a consortium, you have to be licensed, insured, and provide us with other details about your organization. You must provide Maryland and FBI background checks to your employees. The agency has to have employees attached to their organization. So it's just not like you go on a list and find someone that wants to be an independent caregiver. You must be attached to the agency. So the aide must be working for an agency like SmithLife.
Right. They have to be bonded, vetted, insured,
Yeah.
etc. Our insurance needs to be, our
Mhm.
liability insurance needs to be there. So for the family out there in Montgomery County that wants to hire the next door neighbor's kid who is unlicensed, that does not work, correct?
No, it does not work. If they feel that they have someone, you cannot be a relative, you cannot be related at all, living in the house or outside the house. But if a family member has a caregiver that they've been using for a while, they will be referred to a home health care agency like SmithLife, and they will have to go through the SmithLife hiring process to see if they're eligible to be a caregiver. And they have to meet certain guidelines. They have to have CPR, first aid. They have to go through the background check. So they have to be attached to an organization like SmithLife.
Right. Excellent. Well, that keeps everybody safe out there.
Yes. Mhm.
And then, Jules, do you have a list of your consortium members that you provide to families, or?
We don't provide a list because we take care of so many different populations. So we're not obviously going to get a family who's caring for a senior, a provider who strictly takes care of a child with autism. So we narrow it down to 3 providers that we give a family choice to, and the family selects out of those 3 providers. If the organization doesn't have the staffing for them, we'll go to another provider for them.
Excellent. Well, I just like to say from my personal experience with you and your team and the ARC Montgomery County that it's really an amazing program. It's very well run and a huge asset to our community in Montgomery County. So thank you for all the work that you do.
Oh, you're welcome. We are happy to help out in any way possible. And this expert is just another resource for families to learn about respite. So we thank you.
You're welcome. So Jules, Julia, can you tell our viewers again how your phone number and your email and your website?
Sure. Our phone number is 301-984-5777, extension 1204 or 1206 is my direct line. Our website is www.thearcmontgomerycounty.org. And you can also email us. And the best email to use is respite@arcmontmd.org. And these contact informations are listed on the respite applications.
Excellent. Well, again, thank you for joining us with Ask the Expert so we can share valuable community news and resources with our audience out there. SmithLife Homecare serves families in Montgomery County and Washington, D.C. We're affiliated with Charles E. Smith Life Communities and have been in business for over 22 years. If you'd like to reach out to SmithLife Homecare, we provide 24/7 care or 4 hours a day care. Our phone number is 301-816-5020. That's a 24/7 line. And again, my name is Kathleen McGinnis. I'm Director of Community Relations, and we would look forward to hearing from you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jules.
Thank
We'll
you,
be
Kathleen.
in
Have
touch.
a great day.
Thank you.